Hi everyone, Dave here, Fit and Healthy Forever. We're coming from the kitchen today. I'm just going to show you a quick recipe for blueberry muffins. These are absolutely gorgeous. I've done them a few times. They're very low carb. As you know, that's the theme of everything we do. So I'm going to start putting the ingredients together. I'm starting to preheat the oven. I've got all the ingredients set out, so we'll go from here. So we start off then. We start with almond flour. Now, if you haven't got almond flour, you can use ground almonds. Now, we want 35 grams of this. Now, these will make 6 good-sized, I call them mini, but they're good size anyway, muffins. So we want 35 grams of that. Okay. Then we want 20 grams of coconut flour. It doesn't give it too much of a coconutty taste, it does give it a nicer texture, I feel. So we want 20 grams of that. Okay, that's that one done. These are the dry ingredients to start with. Then we want a teaspoon of baking powder. So together. Okay, that's that one done. And then we want stevia to taste. This is a sugar substitute for those that don't know. I feel sort of 3 heaped teaspoons is enough for me. It depends on whether you've got the sweeter tooth than me and you need a bit more than that. But good stuff to use. Now, with those, just mix those together. And then after we've just quickly mixed those together, we get another bowl to put the wet mixture in. So with that, we start off with 2 eggs. Okay. And then we want 30 grams of coconut oil, preferably organic, but again, it's whatever you can get hold of or whatever you can afford to buy. So we wanted 30 grams of that. That's about right. And then lastly we want 22 grams of almond milk, sorry. So if we just pour that in. Okay. Then the next thing is we mix those together and then add them into the dry mixture. Now when you're mixing these, your coconut oil can sometimes, depending on where you've stored it, be a little bit harder than you want it. So you can actually melt this down first, or if it's not too bad, if you chop it up into bits and as you're mixing and then mix it all as you go, it's not too bad. So get all that mixed. And I'll put all the ingredients and the calories on the Facebook page when I'm finished. So all mixed together. As I say, we preheat the oven to about 175 while we're doing this. And they take roughly about 12 to 15 minutes to cook once you put them in there. Okay. At the minute I've got 75 grams of blueberries measured out. Now when you're using you can use blueberries or you can use raspberries or summer fruits or blackberries or whatever you like. But make sure that they're frozen. because if they're fresh they sort of go a bit mushy when you mix them in, and then you get more in one than another. So when they're frozen, they're much easier to spread about into each individual muffin. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do then is put that into the dry mixture. Okay, and then we're going to mix all that together. And when you get so far through the mixing together, we'll then add the blueberries, which I've got ready in the fridge. Okay, and we add those. And I can promise you these are really nice. I do them at least every week or every other week. I've done them with summer fruits, blackberries and raspberries, but I prefer blueberries when I've got them in. So okay, that's all mixed together. Now all we need to do next is to put those into cases, and I've got those all ready. So as I say, for me they make about 6. You could make them smaller and you could make more, or you can double the amounts of ingredients and you can make a lot more. But for me, 6 there's only me normally that eats them, so 6 is fine for me. So we just spoon that in. Okay. That's going well. I've got a few more recipes to come. I've got one for protein cookies coming soon. That's a really nice recipe. I've only tried that once, but I think they're lovely. That'll probably be the next one I'll do. But for now, I'm trying to sort of try them out before I pass them on to yourselves. I don't want to pass anything on that I think isn't nice, isn't what, because we're aiming always at low carbs, so they have to be quite tasty as well. Sometimes low carb isn't tasty, it depends what you're putting in as a substitute. But as you may have seen on some of the videos that I've done, you will realise if you look into it enough that low carbs is the way to go forward. You cannot keep putting carbs in your body that you're not going to use up as energy. So if you're a very energetic person, fine, use flours. Something else I'll go into at a later date. A lot of flours, breads, pastas, things like that, the flour these days is genetically modified. So it's got a lot of pesticides, herbicides, but I'll do a video on that later. But that will give you an insight into why you should cut down on things like that as much as you can. So I'm going to pop them in the oven. They take 12 to 15 minutes. So what I'll do, I'll put a picture of them on Facebook when they're done, on the Facebook page, and I'll also put all the recipe, the ingredients, the calories, and then please try them. Let me know what you think. I think they're gorgeous. You let me know one way or the other. Okay, until the next video, stay fit and healthy forever, and like, subscribe, and leave any comments you would like. Thanks for listening in.